everyone, it's Zzoffer, and I am back with another video. Ooh, we're right into sketching already. So let me tell you what this video is about. If you've seen the thumbnail and read the title, you probably know. But a couple of months ago, I made a video where I drew with lipsticks. I drew with liquid lipsticks, and I asked you guys if you wanted me to try and do this with traditional stick lipsticks. And you all said yes, please. So that's what we're doing today. So I am just sketching out a pretty simple portrait of a lady. I gave her some lips this time so that she could actually be wearing lipstick because I felt like that was fitting. I don't really ever draw lips on my characters. So it looks kind of weird. I don't really know how to do that. I tend to draw them not very feminine, because I guess I'm not very feminine, so that's just how things are. But I figured that this lady needed to be a bit ladylike, so she has some lips. And this is fairly simple compared to the other lipstick challenge that I did, because I figured that the more simple, the easier it would be for me, or like the more I could focus on just doing the lipstick part of the challenge, so I wouldn't have to be overwhelmed by an intense piece of art. So here we are swatching all the lipsticks. I originally ordered more than this, but they just never arrived. I ordered a skin tone, which I don't know where it went. It did not arrive to me, which is really sad, and I only realized this after sketching. But oh well, what can you do? Now that we are talking about lipsticks, I just want to put in a bit of a late disclaimer for the last video. So a bunch of people were kind of freaking out because I was apparently using some fancy brand lipsticks in that last one. I just want to say that I had no idea they were like fancy people brand lipsticks. I just bought the cheapest ones I could find on eBay, so in reality they're probably knockoffs, and I did not purposefully look for knockoffs of real brand lipsticks. I just went on there, looked for colors that I liked, and bought them. And in my defense, none of them said any brand names, so I just bought colors, and then they showed up to me with brand names on them. So I didn't like ruin any fancy lipsticks, don't you worry. And disclaimer number 2 is that I'm not gonna be wearing any of them, because some people were concerned. They were like, oh my god, do not put those on your face because they're like really bad for your health and yada yada yada. I did not intend to. These lipsticks were $1. I'm not gonna put something that cost $1 that I got off of eBay on my face. And I don't really put lipstick on my face in the first place, so that's not an issue. Okay, so now that we have that out of the way, we can talk about the artwork. So this time I'm using paper because someone suggested to me in the comments of the last video that maybe it would be easier if I used paper instead of canvas. I think that you were right, so thank you for that. And I'm also using a makeup brush to spread around the lipstick to make it easier to control. Because I didn't have the skin tone, I ended up mixing the yellow with this brownish color, and then just put like a very light coat all over her skin. And it was really hard to get a solid coat of color down. It ended up being really like patchy and weird, and then when I wanted to go in and shade it, it got way too intense, and then I tried to blend it out, and that's not possible. You cannot blend lipstick, let me tell you. I kind of figured out after a while that you could lay down a color and then you could smooth it out, but you cannot blend one color with another color, or smooth it out if you only have like a thin layer of color. The more lipstick you have on there, the easier it is to work with, but I couldn't really put a thicker layer of the skin tone on there because then it would just get too yellow or too brownish, reddish, weird color, and I wanted it to be like a pale skin. So that was a struggle. I wish I would have had a nude lipstick for this. The hair, though, in my opinion, ended out ended up turning out pretty good, actually. I went in with the orange as like a base color, and then I highlighted it with the yellow lipstick. I'm so happy that I got the yellow because that ended up being so useful. I don't know when you would ever wear yellow lipstick on your actual lips, but it was very useful for art purposes. And then I went in with one of the darker magenta purpley colors as a shadow, and then I blended it all out with the makeup applicator thing. What are those even called? You know, those sponges that are meant for eyeshadow but no one use them for eyeshadow? I don't know what they're called. Sponge applicators? Yeah, let's go with that. So yeah, I feel like the hair ended up turning out really cool, and it has this kind of painterly texture to it, which I really enjoy, and it looks very dimensional because it has so many different colors in it. And then I wanted to use the beautiful pink color some more, so I made that her bandana, and then it matches her lipstick. Oh my god, girl, it's so cute. And then I highlighted it with yellow, shaded it with magenta. I feel like that general area of the drawing turned out the best, in my opinion. And of course I had to use the blue, so I went in and made her dress this blue color, and then I tried to highlight it with the magenta. Which is kind of weird. I didn't really have any lighter blue, so I couldn't highlight it with blue. So I highlighted it with pink and magenta, which ended up looking like she just had kind of like a rim on her dress. And I kind of like it. I feel like it works. And then I added some more shading to her body, and then I smeared a thing that was on my finger. So sad. Because I figured out that I could actually kind of blend it with my fingers, but I already had some magenta on my fingers, so I smeared it on her, and I smeared blue everywhere, and it was just one big mess. So yeah, I ended up making some weird shading on her neck to cover up the magenta. Oh well, that's what happens. Her face is looking kind of weird right now, but I do go in later, make it look better. It's not gonna stay like this forever, I promise you. But first, I went in and made the background all yellow because I really liked the yellow, and also that's like, it's not a natural lipstick color, so when you think lipstick art, you don't think of a lot of yellow, so I wanted to put a lot of yellow in there. Because it was just such a nice and fresh color, and I didn't use a lot of pure yellow on her, so I figured it was the color that was gonna pop the most and be the nicest around her. And then on the top of her face or hair, I guess, I kind of left a white outline around her, and I wish that I'd done that all over. Sadly I didn't. I just drew all the way up to her, to the edge of her, which is kind of sad. I wish I'd left that white outline because it just makes it pop and it looks really nice, and I just really like it. So, future self, please remember that. Next time you do a lipstick challenge, there's not gonna be a next time. Or maybe there will. Should I do? Oh no. Okay. Let me know in the comments down below if I should paint with lipsticks again. Maybe I can try to paint with both the stick lipsticks and the liquid lipsticks, and we can see what happens. Yeah? No? Let me know in the comments if you want me to do that. I kind of cheated on this one, or I don't know if it actually, if it is cheating or not, you tell me. But I got a lip pencil, which is what you see me using right now, because I thought that that would be nice to outline it all with. So I got this dark purple aubergine color, or whatever you want to call it, to outline the whole thing in. And I figured since it's still kind of like a stick, it counts, it's okay, but maybe it's not. You let me know if you feel like this is not okay. But I'm really happy that I ended up buying this because it just kind of tied the whole piece together in the end and made it look nicer, and it gave it that like crispness that the other one was missing, in my opinion. Oh, by the way, if you haven't seen the other one, it's gonna be in the card. I'm gonna link it in the card so that you can go watch it. I guess I should have done that in the beginning. Oh, whoops. But you know what? I feel like this time it ended up turning out better than the last time. and it actually turned out better than I thought it would. So that's really nice. I kind of messed up the anatomy on her face, but you know, that's just a thing I do. So don't mind that. And here are my artist hands, because you can't be an artist without getting real messy. I don't know why I always do this. I always just like wipe off stuff on my left hand when I'm drawing. I should stop doing that. But here is the finished piece. I hope that you guys liked it. I kind of like it, even though the face is messed up. I still need to figure out how to draw a profile. How to draw people in profile. But I kind of like it regardless. I don't know. I think it's good. I hope that you guys like it too. And that is about it for this video, so I will see you guys later.